Hey folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Booster Gold action figure. But before I continue, I'd like to thank two YouTubers, EarthPo and 5 Aeons Past. These two are the first two subscribers to my YouTube channel, which I think is actually pretty neat. Thanks guys, and hang loose. Okay, back to Booster. He's figure 4 out of Wave 7, which is the Atom Smasher Collect and Connect figure for the wave. I have a soft spot for Booster Gold. His character is the first I've followed since his first appearance. During the early years of my comic reading and collecting days, I was reading established titles such as the X-Men, Avengers, Detective, and Batman, and other titles. But Booster Gold is the one I've actually followed since his first appearance back in the mid-80s. I believe it's 86. And his character is actually rather different than the other heroes, the typical superhero, in that he gets into the business for the wrong reasons, rather selfish reasons. He's in it to seek fame and fortune. He's written as a light-hearted hero over the years, joining the JLI and becoming best friends with Blue Beetle. And it's not until Blue Beetle's death that Booster Gold as a character actually changes. And I think he changes for the better. And I'm following his current series, which I think is a nice read. This figure here is the costume in his early days, his classic costume. He has a variant figure out, this one here, in his more modern costume. And the only differences between the figures, like I said, is the different eras. The classic has the collar, and the variant has an opening skeets, which contains a Mr. Mind figure from the 52 series. Let's take a look at this package here. You can see skeets flying over Booster's shoulder here. And the package design is really nice. It shows him in his flight mode. Now here, take a look at the back of the package. And these are the other figures from Wave 7. We have the Ocean Warrior, Aquaman, Kid Flash, Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, which of course we have, Big Barda, Captain Cold, and the Flash. And here are his biography and statistics. You can see that he's come from the future, the 25th century. And he comes into the past to basically reinvent himself, because he's a nobody in his original timeline, and then tries to become a hero by stealing things from the future to enhance his superhero status. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the figure, and we'll be right back. Hey folks, we're back, and Booster's out of his package. He comes with two accessories, the first one being the Collect and Connect piece for the wave, which is Atom Smasher's left leg. As you can see here, when he's finally assembled, he's going to be rather tall. And I don't have all of the pieces yet, but I'm working towards it. The second accessory that comes with the package is Skeets, the security robot that Booster, quote, acquired on his journey to the past. You can see here he can detach himself from the back of the figure here. Mine's rather loose. I might have to put some double-sided tape or something in the hole here just to have Skeets more secure. You can see he's got a nice translucent trail coming from behind of the figure, which is pretty cool. As for the Booster figure himself, this is a really nice figure. It's nice and detailed. The paint scheme is really nice. It's got that metallic colored paint on there, which reflects the comic character during his early years, or even in his current incarnation. But it's really nice. There's a little bit of bleed in the color between the two colors of the blue and yellow over here, but otherwise it's really nice and clean. The details booster is rather interesting. He's got his goggles here. They're made of translucent plastic, so you can actually see the eyes beneath the goggle, much like Blue Beetle's. The only question I have is, because the plastic is curved, depending on which one you pick up, his eyes may seem to be rather off, and that's because of the curvature of the plastic. It tends to magnify certain eyes of certain figures, and but the effect is still pretty neat. Instead of having a solid piece of plastic, it's neat to actually see beneath the goggles. You can even see here he has another acquired item, the Legion flight ring. So he even added that to the figure. So, and overall, it's a really, really nice figure. I recommend actually getting this just for the details for this figure. Let's go over the articulation. His head doesn't go all the way around due to his collar, the restriction on his collar, but he does go up and down as well. So that's kind of neat. His arms go all the way around at the shoulder. They go out and in. The elbow bends at the elbow and rotates at the wrist. The torso goes up and down. Goes up and down rather well, actually. So in a flight pose, it looks pretty neat. It rotates at the waist, and for the legs, it goes up and down and out. It doesn't go back too much, just a little bit. Rotates at the thigh, bends at the knee, and goes up and down on the feet. So articulation wise, he's pretty posable, which it can get him in a variety of positions, which is really good, except for the head, but that's because of the collar. I'm sure the variant one, his head will probably be able to rotate all the way around. But I recommend this figure. I think this is the best figure in the wave, not just because I have a fondness for the Booster Gold character, but just because of the detail and the paint compared to the other figures in the wave, the ones I've seen so far. I think this is actually the best figure out of the wave. And I recommend getting him if you see him. So, okay, that's it for my casual peek into the Booster Gold action figure, and I'll see you next time.